It's 11 o'clock on this late Tuesday night, June 23rd, 2019. It is time now for the Peter Channel. 11 o'clock news on this late Tuesday night, July 23rd, 2019. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. It is 11 o'clock on this late Tuesday night, and it is 65 degrees in North Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel. 11 o'clock news is Trump is treated at a mental testimony, while President Trump sues New York and Congress to shield his state tax returns. Boris Johnson wins vote expected to be UK Prime Minister. Neil Armstrong's death in a stormy secret $6 million settlement. A U.S.-born citizen who was in immigration detention for 3 weeks has been released. Retired General David Petraeus warns of risk of an escalation of Iran situation, calls for clarity in Trump policy. Cops citing one of the New York Police Department Waterford saying he is a gang member. Brandon Fishfield, the University Minister, be sued and arrested for the murder of Ellie Costello. TPS for Venezuela is blocked by House Republicans. North Carolina Republic reaches settlement in a long battle over bathrooms and gender identity. Pure design tests a better military alliance in the Pacific in a step of confrontation. Britain wins early European support for Horna's naval mission. Venezuela's Congress approves mutual defense agreement amid political showdown. Hong Kong afforded these West men with a threat. King thinks over mob attack. State approves takeover of Providence public schools. 209 in the Buckton shooting with detectives nearby. AG Bars promises to bid for big tech does the unfavorable on the United States Democrats and Republicans. Deutsche Bank committed to career investigators after report filing the insurer free Epstein. Light sail to the place, solar sail to surf the sun's rays. NASA moon lander vision takes shape. Chris Kraft created NASA mission control dies at 95. Someday an arm implant may prevent HIV infection for a year. New study warns climate crisis may and could on the rise of drug-resistant superbug. Millions of older Americans may be using this. Let's skip that. Long days of brutal heat in the northeast Atlantic severe thunderstorms struck the region on Monday night, causing dangerous fire. On that part of the town, there's 1,000 in New York and leaving 2 dead. Just about elections and church investigation of tech companies. Old Attleboro High School memories kept alive by First Girls. Basketball campaign. Court documents cover details of permanent legal marijuana guerrilla operation. Renowned fire chief dies from injury suffered in a motorcycle accident. Rehoboth second man faces drunk driving charges of the reporters called police and reported she had to drive off the road to avoid the collision. Police said Thursday, Tuesday. One person taken in also left minor injury after crash in Mansfield. Talk man dies 11 days after being struck while crossing as a city man hit by a car a week and a half ago while walking across Winthrop Street has died. Organized school students will have the opportunity to earn free college credits about healthcare related courses at local universities and internship employees to a new program. Quincy Lieutenant Governor Karen Polito joined everything against one of the state's largest domestic violence outreach organizations Tuesday afternoon highlighted a new public awareness campaign aimed at preventing abuse. Long road recovery for Plymouth teen injured a jet ski hit and run. Central ex-player, NHL player, jail out of probation violation. Wayman man accused of attacking across a piece of shop owner with a mallet. Peter Chaldusov is 11:04. Time now for a sports report. Our Boston Red Sox eke out another win out of their chinny chin as the Red Sox defeated Tampa Bay Rays 5-4 as Christian Vasquez opened up the top of the 7th with a 3-run homer, and the Sox had a 5-2 lead, but Tampa Bay made it rested, but the Sox held off for a 5-4 win over the Tampa Bay Rays. And looking at Major League Baseball scores, Detroit and Philadelphia tied at 2 in the middle 11th. Top of the 11th, Houston and Oakland tied at 3. Top of the 7th, Minnesota 9, Yankees 5. Top of the 8th, Cincinnati 14, Milwaukee 5. Top bottom of the 3rd, Baltimore 7, Arizona 2. Top of the 5, San Francisco 4, Chicago Cubs 2. 3-2, LA Angels 1, LA Dodgers 0. Top of the 3, Texas 6, Seattle 1. Washington 11, Colorado 1, St. Louis 4, Pittsburgh 3, Final 10, Toronto 2, Cleveland 1, Mets 5, San Diego 2, Kansas City 5, Atlanta 4, and Miami 5, and Chicago White Sox 1. And the Paul Sox stumped the Durham Bulls 17-2 down in North Carolina. Patriots announced new coaching staff ahead of training camp. Mark Sanchez Richards will be ESPN college analyst. Today might be Madison Bumgarner's last start as a champ. And quarterbacks rotate the drills are back in his first training camp practice. Peter Chill news time is 11:05. Time out for Peter Chill traffic and transit check. Baby! On the MBTA, looking good on the subway, on the commuter rail. Havel line train 225, 9:20 p.m. from North Station operating near scheduled between Green and the neighborhood, and the ferries are looking good. Right looking at downwards and outwards New England, 185, eastbound side, so between Providence and the Seagull, 95 at the southbound side, so also around the with stretch between the northbound side, so between Marshfield down to Rockland, 7 Expressway, southbound side, so between Quinton and Braintree, and 7 Expressway, northbound side, so between gas tanks and Dutchers and downtown Boston, Mass Pike, eastbound side, so around the Loader Banana, South Boston, Mass Pike, westbound side, so the Millbury stretch, and Mass Pike, eastbound, so for A4. Surridge, Mass, and Route 2 eastbound side, little so around the Fort Devens and Route Mass Pike westbound so the Millbury stretch, 213 in the eastbound side, little so around the Methuen stretch, Route 2 eastbound side, little so around the Arlington stretch, and Mass Pike, both ends back on the Westfield stretch, and 21 southbound side, so the Pike in Springfield, and 84 eastbound side, so Newtown, Connecticut, and Mare Parkway, both ends by the Fairfield stretch, and 95 at the northbound side, so in Stamford and Hampton around Milford, Connecticut. Route 9 in the westbound so Old Saybrook, and 95 at the southbound side, also Hampton Tolls. 93 at the northbound side, little so around the White Mountains, New Hampshire, and 87 at the southbound side, little so around Route 11 in Champlain, New York, and over 15 at the northbound side, so in South Quebec and towards Montreal. Peter Chill news time is 11:07. Now now for Peter Chill weather report, and looking at the radar, sunlight open, it shows a lot of rain, like the bend rain on the central portion of Long Island and stretching out to sea, like the bend rain around the Cape Islands, and like bend rain on the southern New Hampshire and southern Worcester County and southeastern Worcester and South Central Connecticut and Southwestern Connecticut and on the southeastern tip of New York State. Forecast goes like this. Right? Jet to May after 3 a.m. Classic at 62 degrees. Common chest at 30%. For one day at Jet to May before 7 a.m. Classic at most sunset at 79 degrees. Common coming in north around 6 miles in the morning. Chest at 30%. One night forecast at 55 degrees east. So about 5 miles coming in the evening for Thursday. Most sunset at 81 about 60 degrees. Light north wind for Friday. Sunset at 84 degrees. A low 62 degrees. Light wind shifting to southward about 3 to 5 miles an hour. Saturday, Sunday, the most good with 85 at 62 degrees. Common given south from 5 to 7 miles in the afternoon for Sunday, Sunday, most good with 86 about 68 degrees. Southwest about 5 to 8 miles an hour for Monday, most of the forecast with 87 about 69 degrees. Wind southwest about 5 to 8 miles an hour. And for Tuesday, most of with 87 degrees. And southwest about 6 to 8 miles an hour. Right now, Norton, it's a overcast of 64 degrees. And that's going to be for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news on this. Late Tuesday, July 23rd, 2019. Peter Woods will be have a good night with a good positive, and I'll see you tomorrow morning with our more. Hope you have a good night.